What's up, boys? We're talking about some more player props in today's video. So, we got a pretty good slate, 9 games. So yeah, go back to normal instead of these small slates. Small slates usually suck, but today we got a pretty good one. So, pretty happy about that. But if anyone is not already on prizepicks, highly recommend joining prizepicks. The link is in my description. Use code DOMG when you guys sign up. They'll match your first deposit up to $100, so it's pretty sweet. If you guys deposit 50, they'll match it and give you guys 100 with my promo code. Again, that is DOMG. So yeah, also have a Patreon. If anyone wants daily player prop picks, $10 a month. Go ahead and sign up for the Patreon. That is in the description as well. I also will add you into my premium Discord so you can talk with other premium members that are in the Patreon. And if you guys don't feel like doing that, that's completely fine. But I do also have a free Discord that you talk about stuff in all the time. So definitely join that because that link is also in the description. So prizepicks promo code description, Patreon link for that, and then the Discord link all in the description. Definitely check those out. And finally, make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Really does help me out, so appreciate you guys would do those things. Also turn post notifications. That helps me out as well. So we're going to go and hop in this video here, though. But yeah, with all that being said, let's hop into this here. Got a pretty good slate. Let's do this. So let's go ahead, though. I'm going to take a look at my notes real quick. And we're going to start with some points here. First one, we're going to go with one of the better ones, I feel like. Jared Allen, he is hit in his last 5. So he's got 19, 28, 19, 25, and 20. So he's hit by a big amount in his last 5. Should be a pretty good one today for Jared Allen. So if we take a look at this game right here, Cleveland Cavaliers and the Washington Wizards, 3-point spread should be a pretty close game. Should be able to get a lot of minutes. Kind of a lower over-under, which is not as good, but I don't think I'd be too worried about that. But starting at center today, it's expected lineup, not for sure starting at center, but let's take a look at center defense, what the Wizards are doing. So the Wizards here against centers, they're allowing about right in the middle for points, 21.73. I always say don't really take a look at the numbers, look at more where they rank among other teams. So I like this matchup a little bit here. He's right in the middle, so shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Not super easy matchup, not super hard matchup. So I think he could definitely hit this number right here. The one thing to note, though, is that he's played Washington one time this year, and he had 13 points. So that's really the only thing that's kind of throwing me off a little bit here. But I still think Jared Allen should be a pretty good play for points. I mean, he's gotten a lot better since they last played, and it's a decent matchup. So I definitely do like Jared Allen a little bit against the Washington Wizards today. So not a bad play right there. We'll take one more look at one more point prop, and we'll take a look at Seth Curry. So 14.5 right here for Seth. He is hitting 1, 2, and 3. So he's 3 out of 5. But Tobias Harris was missing from shoot-arounds today, which could be huge. So he wasn't in warm-ups, so shoot around earlier today, so I don't think he plays. So if he doesn't play, that's really good for Seth Curry. So he's sitting in the last 2, which is nice, and he only needs 15, and he hit last time against Atlanta, I do believe. I think he had 15, so he went over by half a point last time, but if there's especially no Tobias Harris, that should be even better for him. They still say he's a toss-up to play. So I don't know that he is going to play. If I had to guess, I'd say no. So I kind of like Seth Curry a little bit. You might want to wait a little bit before locking in your entry to see if Tobias Harris plays or not. But 2.5 point spread, 216 over-under, which is a decent number for over-under. It's pretty good. So I definitely like Seth Curry on the over in this one. We can take a look at this here. So he's expected to start at shooting guard here. So let's take a look at shooting guard points. So against the Atlanta Hawks. And the Atlanta Hawks are allowing the second most points to shooting guards. So should be a pretty good game for Seth Curry. So, went over last time. Good. Player might be missing because of injury. Good. Easier matchup against points to his position. Good. So, I think this is one of the better plays today is Seth Curry over 15 points. So, I really do like that. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and move on to assists. Probably do 2 on assists and 1 on rebounds and then probably call it good. So, I'll give you guys a good 5 today. So, let's take a look at one here. This one is interesting. I like Marcus Smart today, but there's stuff throwing me off about this a little bit. So he's hitting his last 5, 8, 6, 8, 9, and 5. So he's hit this by a pretty good amount in most of his games. But Marcus Smart here. So let's take a look at this here and the Celtics game. So Celtics playing the Utah Jazz, 7.5 point spread. That's not very good. It could be blowout potential, but I really don't worry about it unless it's 8.5. So 7.5, it's right there. So he should be able to still get a lot of good playing time. But so shooting guard, He's expected to start at 210 over under. That's all right. So shooting guard, let's take a look at assists in Utah. So Utah, they're one of the harder matchups against assists, so that's something to note. But I don't know. We'll see how they play Marcus Smart tonight. I saw there was reports about them really trying to lock down Marcus Smart today. So I don't know. That's kind of really the only thing that's throwing me off a little bit. I'm not sure if I should be worried about that or not, but he's one that I definitely do like, especially considering his high hit rate on this. But we'll see what happens with Marcus Smart there. Not the most confident one, even though I feel like I should be. But I don't know. I like the points props pretty good today. So let's take a look at one. This one is one of my favorites too. I think this one is really being slept on. And that's John Collins, 1.5 assists. So he's hitting 1, 2, 3, and 4. So he's hit 4 out of 5. And he has already played, like I said before, against Philadelphia, and he had 3 assists against them. So let's take a look at, so he's a power forward going against the 76ers. So let's take a look at that. Power forward assists versus the 76ers. And the 76ers are a little bit on the easier side, but kind of towards the middle as well. So they're one of the easier-ish matchups. So I don't know. I feel like it could be a pretty good game for John Collins. So yeah, he had 3 last time. Should be able to be pretty good. 4 out of 5 hit rate in his last 5. So I don't know. I feel like it could be solid for him. So yeah, John Collins, one of my favorite ones for today, probably, just considering his last matchup, how the matchup today seems pretty good. And they're probably not gonna have Tobias Harris either, so that could be even better for John Collins. So, and a high over under, like I said before, so should be hopefully dishing the ball out a little bit more. So yeah, hopefully that one ends up being pretty good today for John Collins. Let's take a look at one more. I'm gonna go over to rebounds real quick and call it good for the video. So let's take a look at here Spencer Dinwiddie. So I like Dinwiddie a little bit. 4.5 rebounds right here. So he's hit 1, 2, and 3. So he's got 3 out of 5 hit rate. So not too horrible, but today we've actually talked about these 2 games quite a lot. I think we had 2 in this one, 2 in this one, right? And then 1 for Celtics. But yeah, 3-point spread, 208.5 over under. So Dinwiddie here starting at point guard versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. So let's take a look at this here. Rebounds against the Cavs. So the Cavaliers, they're about right in the middle. So yeah, they definitely look like they're right in the middle there. Yeah, it should be pretty good. 6.37 is the number if you guys care about the number. But like I said earlier, I won't really focus on the number too much. But yeah, 4.5 right there for him. I don't remember if Washington and the Cavaliers have played. I don't remember if they have. So that's, I'm trying to remember. I don't know. Well, who were we taking a look at earlier? We were taking a look at someone earlier, and I said it too. So yeah, we took a look at Jarrett. Okay, so they did play. They did play early in the season. I think Dinwiddie had a lot of rebounds. So it's actually, I'm going to take a look real quick just so I can let you guys know. But I don't know. I think he did have a lot of rebounds in his last matchup. So that should be pretty good there for Spencer Dinwiddie. But I'm just going to double check here because I feel like maybe he didn't. Maybe he only had 3. I'm taking a look here. All right. Oh, yeah, it was a really low-scoring game last time. And Dinwiddie had, yeah, he had 10 rebounds. And they only scored 97 points. So this game should be a little bit of a higher-scoring game, so that's not necessarily as good for rebounds. But he had 10 last time against the Cavaliers. So that's good news for Dinwiddie. So that's a pretty good one right there. So yeah, pretty solid, I think, right there for Dinwiddie. So it should be a pretty good game. I've taken a look at Markkanen on points. He screwed me over last time I took him on points. I'm rocking with Jarrett Allen again, more than likely, just because he's been going off lately. I feel like you just got to ride the wave on that one. But yeah, Markkanen screwed me that game. But yeah, he had a really good hit rate. Rode the wave on that one. Didn't work out as well. So I don't know. There should be some pretty good ones today. But that's pretty much going to do it for a video, man. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, if anyone is new, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications. The links for everything are in the description. So promo code for prize picks, if you guys are not around there, highly recommend it. Patreon, Discord, all that stuff. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. But I'm out. Appreciate you guys watching. See you guys next time. Goodbye.